If you are feeling a bit anxious, maybe a little overwhelmed about setting up a digital calendar, don't worry, I've got you. Switching from a paper planner over to a digital calendar can feel intimidating, but today I'm going to walk you through how to set up a digital calendar from scratch, step by step. And at the end, you will be set to go. And if you're wondering why it's even worth it to make the switch, watch my video here where I will walk you through a few great reasons why it's time to make the switch in 2025. So today we are going to dive in how to set up a digital calendar using Google Calendar. But don't worry, if you're using another platform like Outlook or iCalendar, the strategy is still the same. So if you have a Gmail, then you also have a Google Calendar. And all you have to do is go up here next to settings to the 9-dot grid and click that, and boom, calendar, and you're in. So let's talk about getting your calendar set up. The good news is it's really simple, and we're going to start with the basics for this video. This is your calendar view on your desktop. For the desktop version, I recommend doing the view by week because it gives you a really good snapshot of what's going on for your week. On your mobile device, I find it more helpful typically to do the view by day. You can also do the view by month, which can be helpful at times. And you can also do it by year, and there's a few other views. But typically daily, weekly, monthly, and year I find to be the most helpful views. Next, let's talk about multiple calendars. So one of the best features of using a digital calendar is that you can organize everything by color. This makes it easier to see which events are work-related, which are personal appointments, and which are family commitments. Really, you can add as many calendars as you want. So to add a new calendar, you can click the plus sign next to other calendars and click create calendar. And from here, you can really create a new calendar for whatever you need. Work, which we do have already over here, kids, activities, travel, tasks, etc. And you can assign a color to each calendar to keep things clear. So let's go ahead and make one for your daughter, whose name is Julie. I like that name. Click create calendar and Yahtzee. There we go, Julie. So let's go back into settings, and we can see here now that we've added a calendar for Julie. And we can also change the color to anything we'd like. Let's do tomato. That's fun. I like the names that Google offers. Other calendars that I like to use with clients include travel is a great one, and personal is another good one. And that can be for personal appointments or personal tasks that you want to keep front of mind for yourself. So let's go back to our calendar here and let's add some events to our calendar. So to add an event, we can just go over into our calendar and click on the date and time that we would like to add something. And a box will pop up, and we can add the title, we can add the date and time, we can add a repeat, we can add guests, a location, and a description, and then we can specify which calendar here. So let's say your daughter, Julie. Julie has a doctor's appointment Thursday, February 20th from 12 to 1. And we can specify that this is Julie's calendar. And then let's say you wanted to add a question for the doctor you don't want to forget or something. You can add it in this description here, which I always think is really nice. Instead of having to write it in some task list or note somewhere, you can have everything you need for that appointment right in that description box. It could even include PDFs or forms that you need to show the doctor. So what's a question we want to ask Julie's doctor? Doctor, what is the best toothpaste for my toddler to use. Sure, we're gonna roll with that. All right, click save. And now when Julie's doctor's appointment is there, you can go in and all the information is there. Lastly, one of the best things about setting up a digital calendar is the ability to set up recurring tasks, which can be really helpful for things like meetings or appointments for your kids, or even just personal reminders for things you want to do, let's say around the house on a monthly basis. So to make an event repeatable, you can just click on the event, click the little pencil sign to edit it, and where it says does not repeat, you can click the drop-down menu, and there are various options for you to choose. So daily, weekly on the Thursday, because we put it on a Thursday, you can read through these. You can also create custom. But let's say this is Julie's annual doctor's appointment. So we're going to click annually on February 20th and save. And boom, if you go to February 2026, which let's just do it like this. We can see that at 12 o'clock, Julie has a doctor's appointment on February 20th, 2026. And that's it. You now have a digital calendar set up with multiple color-coded calendars to show varied events for your work life, your family life, and your personal life. In the next video, we are going to walk through the hardest part about using a digital calendar, and it's probably not what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.